Right, say something, boys, all of you.
Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
Is it me you're looking for?
Happy days.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
I can see it in your eyes.
I said one thing.
It's
Right.
raining, man.
Couple of things. First thing, this episode, it will only be for this episode only. If my mic quality is shit, fuck you. Don't care. I'm going to try and stay quiet for this episode because the last 6 that I've watched, I do a lot of talking. I've got mates calling me. Look at that. Cool. So obviously, welcome back to the Bottom Fucking Shit Dip podcast. Do you know what? One day, people are going to think, how many podcasts have they got? The amount of fucking intros I've made. Today, we're going to start off with me saying sorry. I went off on a bit of a rant the last episode about people not donating. I've had to fucking eat my words now because I'm going to say thank you to David, Alfie, Hinchy, Hudson, Paul, Dusty Rye, Jamie, Luke, and Mike the Snipe. They're all our supporters so far.
Thanks, boys.
I will say like the price, like the donations are quite sensible, except for one. It's called Alfie. He's donated £100, which I did question him just in case if I could hit a zero by accident. Special shout out to him. I did message him and we did speak. It wasn't an accident.
Thanks, Alfie.
So what we'll do pretty much every episode, not that this is like a mini advert for people to donate, but if you donate, you'll get a shout out. So this is your opportunity now to say, Danny is a crowbag donated, whatever. And I'll have to fucking give myself shit.
Walt.
Yeah, Walt. Excuse the green screen. If you want to put me like in a brothel, cut me out. Nice one. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. There might be a bit of confusion on the rally as well because they're trying to redesign the bottom third logo for some reason. I think I'm just going to tell them to use ours because the way they've done it, like it doesn't look like we're on it.
Really?
No, it looks like something different, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we'll fix that. I think that's pretty much it. Again, apologies for the mic quality if it's shit. Yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll fucking let you know.
Ricky's not dead.
Biscuits Browns.
Can I donate? Yeah.
9.
Biscuits Brown donate.
We need them. So,
9.
I might need them. I think I've got a bad stomach, mate. I think I'm going to shit myself. If he says biscuit browns my way, I'll be laughing.
Oh,
yeah,
so hang on.
fucking-
So you know, talking about rations, right? So I was talking to Jenks. For those that don't know who Jenks is, he's our liaison with the WeServe app people, and they were looking at like content ideas. Like me and him have been talking over the last couple of weeks, and I threw into the fucking mix about getting some foreign ration packs for us to try.
yes.
Yes. I was going to do that anyway. So yeah.
He might have like sourced some. I don't know if he has or hasn't, but last time we spoke, he was saying that he might have squared us away with some. So,
you know, it'd be interesting on that, Alex or boys. Is if we could get some foreign rations to take away with us on the trip and for a bit of a laugh when we're all there, we'll get our fucking stoves out and start cooking some fucking rations on the side.
that's the idea. I think is like he said to me, he's like, how do you want to go about it? Because obviously you're all in different fucking locations. And I said, to be fair, may as well just wait until we're on the valley, and then we can do it then.
Yeah, man. And then we can all scran them together and rate them, can't we?
That's it.
Yeah,
it's only because they can't afford hotel food, so we're just having to eat rations on the road.
Yeah, you've got to do it.
Hexy anymore. You need a license for Hexy now. You know that.
Yeah.
Hello, it's weird that.
Because people are making bombs out of Hexy, weren't they? So we're not allowed anymore.
Well, I've got loads here, mate.
Oh, you get fucking bummed.
Getting you shut down there.
Who was making bombs out of XE?
I don't know, but apparently that's why they've stopped it. So you need a license now.
There's something in it, apparently.
Something in it. It's just a bit like...
Is diesel not flammable?
Oh.
Fuck no. Who knows? But that's apparently why they license. So you've got to pay. So now if you pay 100 odd quid, that makes you fine and you won't make bombs apparently if you pay 100 quid.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, so pay for a license.
Oh, so if you pay sugar tax, you won't get fat.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, as well.
Yeah. Well, hang on, everybody pays sugar tax anyway.
Exactly. And look at Ricky, poor soul.
Hey, it's all about rations though. I tried that Indonesian spice pork the other day. Fucking delicious. I made a TikTok out of it. It was fucking delicious. I'm going to buy some more.
That's what's making you shit your pants. That.
No, it was Friday night. I couldn't be asked to get a takeaway, so I just thought I'd boil some rations.
That is the most horrible thing. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, it's a sock to cover my mic because it's just in frame.
It's his crusty sock.
That's it. I just whipped it out from under my bed. I thought I need to suppress the fucking
special sock.
That's it.
It's not with willy people.
Mate, to be fair, that's a fucking big dick. That.
I was going to say it's big if you can see it on that.
Yeah.
Massive socks.
Right, so before we all go right into another fucking conversation, it's worth mentioning we've got fucking fast hands back. Yay! Round of applause. Yeah, you got loads. You got loads of stuff written down, haven't you?
Plenty.
Fire away.
You've come prepared this time. So go for it.
Where did all you do training? Phase 1.
Harrogate.
I did mine at Harrogate.
We're all Harrogate boys.
Oh, Harrogate. Yeah. I did mine in Glencourse. Right, so one of the things I was going to tell you in Glencourse, you had a staff PTI called Staff Dungeon. Never heard of him. And what we did, do you know, before you get introduced to the gymnasium, basically our section commander said, right, start polishing your boots. We had our new boots and we're all sitting there like dickheads, polish out, fucking lighting fires and stuff. Within like 2 seconds of all that happening, get outside in your PE kit. All ran out like dickheads. PE kit. Well, you know what I mean.
This is back when the army used to physically educate you.
Marched us down to the gymnasium, took us in, and he went, right, lads, I'm just letting you know, this staff is the British champion for press-ups. So beware. And we're like, right, cheers for that. Everyone's shitting themselves. Got in, all lined up, and he went, right, lads, my name's Staff Dungeon. I can do like 1,000 press-ups in fucking 10 minutes or something like that. He's fucking huge. And he went, right, line up. I'm going to tell you what my Pt.2 is. And we're all like, ah, fucking hell, what's going on about here? Put your hands out. I hate dirty nails. So all of us pull their hands out.
Fucking hell.
Polish all over our hands and everything. Oh, he fucking killed us, mate. There was a lad pretty much crying saying he can't do it. People are just fucking arms are collapsing, broken arms and stuff. Like polish all over and got set up.
Do you know what, mate?
Fucking ball bags.
When we got our gym induction, I was a bit fucking. I was like, the army's easy because we walked in and first thing it's a gym session, innit? They were teaching us how to like land properly and like forward roll and stuff. I've got something in my eye here.
I have that problem.
And yeah, but it was just the shittest fucking lesson. They were like, this is how you do a press up, one press up, and then this is how you do a forward roll. This is how you land and do a forward roll. This is how you run. This is how you walk. Like proper showing you how to do everything, like the basics. But it came at the end of it, and I was just like, mate, this is going to be a fucking breeze. Less than after that, 5 kilos, it was just a DOS bag and a Bergen. That was our tab. Okay, this is great. Fucking simple, this. Following week. Right, lads, 20 kilos, let's go. Fucking Christ. And that's when you stop. But they ease you in so fucking gently and they go, right, you're a soldier.
The first lesson, the first session, if you like, it's fucking, cushioning. And then you think of, because they've been not nice to you, but they're inducting you to how to land properly so you don't get injured and all that shit. So you think, oh, this is cushy, this. And then, a week later, you hate your life.
Can I just say as well,
Standard.
I've done a lot of fucking crazy shit in the army. Never once have I landed in a forward roll with all my kit on.
No.
You know?
No.
I've done it unintentionally.
We did it on the ranges. They had us fucking webbing, knives and forks flying out and everything. Did any of you do the jerry can lift? Was that a thing when you were in?
Jerry can carry we did, yeah.
Jerry can walk or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Do you know?
Funny, Jake.
Oh mate, I've got a weird one. Do you know when you like wear your luggage to go to airport? Right. Well, the only way I could figure out a way to practice the jerry can carry was I got 2 suitcases oddly sized, not the same. Filled it with 20 kilos worth of clothes, and I was walking up and down my street.
Your fucking neighbour is like, "What the fuck is this idiot doing?
I promise
Where the fuck's he going? Keeps forgetting stuff. He's going back and forth.
It's like, I'm running away."
Do you not remember your first exercise or when you first ever deploy into the field and you've got to make you take spare boots? Like, I had fucking take spare boots, man. But it made you take your spare boots and fucking made you take everything, didn't they? You wouldn't even use.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, they just made you take it. And I remember one lad fucking trying to tie his boots to the outside of his Bergen.
Oh God!
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what happened when he stuck to seeing that? He was like, "What the fuck do you think? Is this a gypsy fucking caravan?" pots and pans and that off the side of your Bergen.
You can imagine, can't you?
Battle rattle starter kit.
Yeah. No, but your first exercise, how bad was your first 2 nights in the field or whatever? The battle rattle's so bad. People's fucking clinking and clunking everywhere. You're just getting beasted to death.
Right. So it was funny. We got told to pack our fucking Bergens and all our kit like try and guess because our fucking full screech wanted to see what our thought process was for packing our kit.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So I got, do you know the green issue towels? So I was under the assumption that everything in your locker you took with you.
All right.
So these 2 green issue towels, you know, the top zip of your fucking Bergen. I'm just trying to ram them in there, not waterproofed or anything. Bear in mind, this Bergen's been used since the Falkland War. I'm trying to put in these clean towels into this dirty fucking zip. And mate, by the time I'd done it, it's just like that. At top of my Bergen. When I put it on, it was taller than me. I was what the fuck you doing? Leaning tower of fucking Bergen.
Yeah, well, that's what they did to us. They made us pack it ourselves to see how we'd pack it, and then afterwards they went, "This is how you pack it properly, waterproof everything, and put everything in an order that you would use it, rather than sticking things that you'll need at the bottom of your Bergen and putting your sleeping bag on the top and shit like that, or things that whatever. Just it was. But then obviously when you packed it made us look like a bag of shit. Like that lads who put boots on the outside of his Bergen. Fucking mate, I was fucking howling.
We had a lad who. Do you know them waterproof bags, the proper cheapo ones you could buy?
Yeah.
Fucking waterproofed all his kit and made a big massive rip in each one. I said, what's the point in that? Well, it gets the air out, doesn't it? I said, yeah, well, they're not waterproof, you man cunt. Big holes, not like a tiny hole. I mean, fucking that big. Why have you bought a bag? What's the point in that? An idiot.
We had one of the fucking lads. About to say it sounds like a fucking decent idea, but the practicality of it was fucking ridiculous. But he'd got these fucking the naffy waterproof bags that was really fucking big, and I mean fucking honking big enough to get you fucking bouncing bombing big. And then because they were so big, he was using a Hoover to get all the fucking air out of it. But by the time he'd pulled his fucking Hoover out of the hole and sealed it back in, sealed it back up, all the fucking air was back in there. It was just like, what are you fucking doing, you retard?
I thought you were going to see Hoovered his socks and that off was Bergen.
Do you know what?
No, I have heard someone done that before.
So in the Lancs,
go on.
In the Lancs, we were getting shown how to nav because you don't get taught in training, do you? And we were doing taking legs. And we was at the top of this high feature, and it was my goal to start navving. So I worked it out. It's right, we need to go back down the hill forwards, and fucking the colour boy that was taking the lesson with us, he's like, yeah, I'm happy with that. Took off his day sack, launched it down the hill towards this river, and didn't panic. We were like, oh mate, his day sack's gonna fuck off into the river. Do you know what I mean? Get soaking, all his kit's gonna be fucked. By the time it reached the bottom of the hill, it just missed the river, and then he looked at us and went, doesn't matter if it went in because I know how to waterproof my kit. It's waterproof everything, it's charging leads, everything. Waterproof, just launched it. Thought, I'm not carrying that down.
Mate, that's fucking confidence, isn't it?
That is confidence.
Because waterproof fucking day sacks and Bergens float, don't they?
Oh.
Talking of floating day sacks and shit. Has anyone done a proper river crossing?
No, I don't actually.
No, I've been chucked in. I've been chucked in a lake. That's probably closest. I've been to that.
I've been chucked in a
So
pond after PT.
So I've never fucking done one until I got to my main company and volunteered? No, I definitely volunteered for that one to do the Cambrian Patrol. And a part of the Cambrian Patrol, you have to do a river crossing. Now, the rivers we trained on was like, I don't know, probably canal size, probably a little wider than a canal.
Oh, what?
So, canal.
Oh, I don't know what it is. Yeah, go on.
Well, what do you think I said?
I thought it said
Like,
canal.
what's a canal?
I thought it said canal.
Oh, no, a canal.
Oh,
It's
right.
just my accent.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
a canal.
So, yeah. So yeah, we trained on, probably 20 meters worth of water. When we got onto the Cambrian Patrol, got to the fucking bit where we were doing a river crossing. Oh my fucking God. It was about 300 meters across. It was fucking ridiculous, mate. And it wasn't a river. It was part of a fucking lake. It was honking bit of kit. And like part of it is like you take all so how we was taught was you strip down to basically your boxers and a pair of trainers that you got in your fucking Bergen, and you basically put everything out that you was wearing. Your fucking your webbing should be pretty waterproof anyway, but everything that you're fucking wearing, like your combat jacket and shit like that, it all goes in a bag inside your bivvy bag, inside your main bit of your fucking Bergen. And then you fucking link them together and strap your rifles on. That's the important part. Strapping your fucking rifle on. We all of our fucking 8 bods that was on our fucking section, we did it all right. But the day after, when we finished our camping patrol, we'd heard stories that they'd got the dive team in because people left fucking rifles in the reservoir. But yeah, important fucking note that one. Strap your fucking rifles on. And then we got into the fucking water. Bear in mind, it was November time, so it was fucking Baltic, and started fucking swimming. Well, I've never fucking had such a hard time swimming while you're holding onto a fucking Bergen raft on top of your rifle, so you sort of hand round your rifle holding onto your fucking Bergen, and then trying to swim with one arm, and then you can't really kick because you've got a bloke behind. It was a fucking nightmare, mate. Absolute fucking nightmare.
Do you know what? I've got a question, mate. Like, back in the fucking day, how did they used to waterproof the kit?
How far back?
Yeah,
Well,
how far back are you thinking?
Well, however far back fucking one man army's from.
I think waterproof. We went into fucking. Apparently, we sent people to the moon. The Americans did in the 60s. So fucking, I'm sure we had fucking waterproof bags. Do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon?
When you're thinking, how old do you think we are?
Well, I'm just trying to think like the Napoleon War.
You want all the Romans or the fucking what?
Well, back then in Napoleon times and fucking shit like that, they didn't have. Well, they didn't even fucking think about waterproofing shit.
Just got wet.
Get wet and fucking dry off. I don't know.
Yeah, it just wasn't a fucking thing.
Permy wet
You
dry
set up a
rubs.
washing line at the other side.
Yeah.
Dry
You know,
off.
you were talking about rifles then.
Well, to be fair,
Do you know
would
Go
they
on, sorry.
rust? No, I was going to say, would they rust? The muskets?
Yeah, easy
Yeah.
would. There was fucking monkey metal.
Unless
And your
you're-
spear would as well. Yeah, a rusty spear probably good though. That'll fucking do more damage.
you know you were saying about rifles then?
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
losing the rifle.
Yeah.
Lynn, in phase 2 training, I take it you all had a Mong in the platoon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Am I allowed to say can I say your name on here?
Yeah.
Right. You might even know him. His name's Staunton. And every time we see him, you'd go, Staunton. Every time. Anytime he'd come in the room, he'd go, Staunton. I used to call him a Mong, mate. He was so bad. He looked like a hunchback. Right? So everyone tried the best to help him, the best we could, but he got us into shit. We got beasted. They're like Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Everyone getting beasted because of that guy. We used to get beasted all the time. and we had to do a 20-mile exertion march on Final X. We got miles into it, like 15 miles into it. And then he stopped the platoon and said, right, there's an issue. Staunton's lost his rifle.
Oh my God.
Fucking winding me up. So
my
this is the longest
fucking
march
God.
I've ever done. Like, longest march I've ever done with full kit. Wanted to quit straight away. And he said, where have you lost it? He went, I dropped it in the waterfall back there. Back there, it was like 8 miles away, mate. So we all had to go back. Oh my God. We had
What?
to send people down climbing to try and find his rifle, mate.
How the fuck did you manage that?
Oh, mate.
He got back squadded. And
This
we
was in
went to
depot?
fucking. Huh?
This was in training?
Yeah, but what happened is we went back there about after we finished training about 2 months after, and he's on the gate. And we were driving in going, Sturgeon. Oh, you fucking idiot.
The thing with the Mongs, man, like we had one, and I remember we were on exercise, and we had fucking he'd been woke up for a fucking stag, and somehow how would you go off the track plan? You got a piece of string, you fucking follow it. It's not hard. He somehow fucking fucked off, and then fucking set the trip flares off, didn't he? So then we all fucking had to stand too, and then fucking
Oh shit!
all because he couldn't find he couldn't follow a bit of string, mate.
I've got one fucking well better than that. So we had our fucking platoon Mong. We was out on exercise in a harbour. Not only did he lose the track plan, he fucking lost the harbour and started fucking wandering through the fucking abyss of darkness on the training area. Set some other platoons' trip flares off. They all fucking stood to and started fucking belting him around. He thought he was getting ambushed, so he started returning rounds. And we was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, hearing this fucking commotion going off in the fucking distance. We were like, what the fuck? Are we getting bounced? Like, and the fucking two sergeants was cutting around like, who the fuck's missing? Who the fuck is missing? Like, I've got me and my buddy here.
I don't know how we lost someone before, but I remember losing someone on exercise, and then you must have lost someone on exercise before, where you all have to get an extended line with your fucking torches out, and you're fucking all shouting. I can't remember. I'm just going to use the monk out because that's all I can think of. And you're going, oh boy, and we're all screaming his name in an extended line, with fucking white lights, trying to like cross the whole like training area, trying to find. Like, where the fuck is he? Like, how can you get lost? Like, how can you wander that far off from the fucking harbour area?
Do you know what?
I think it's fucking wild, isn't it? We've lost someone on a fucking tab before as well.
No, I'm not idea that.
So
no, Jen, we was on a tab when we was on Catcher, because when I got is after I'd got back squadded to a 28 weeker, and we was out doing a fucking tab on Catcher training area, and I don't know if he'd stopped to do his bootlaces up or something, but then looked up and we'd fucking gone. So then he gone, oh shit, which way did they go? Started fucking chasing us and went down the wrong fucking track and ended up the other side of fucking. Not quite the other side of Catchick training area, but not where we was.
Doing some extra fizz. No,
Do you know what you're talking about?
I was gonna say the amount of times I've like been in a harbour area and that string, like the string is supposed to be like waist height, ain't it? So you can just follow it with your arm. Fucking idiots set it up head height. So I'm trying to find this fucking string. Ping! Fucking night sight flings off. You know what I mean? They're trying to fucking get it undone. I know who the bod is, but I'm going to pretend like I don't know him. One of the stories is one of the instructors, I think it was at Harrogate or at Purbright. Obviously, it's at waist height, and they got stood to his platoon. He had his weapon on ready, and he was shouting at his section, like giving him a bit of fucking words of encouragement. And he's gone to hop the comms cord, but his weapon's got stuck. So he's shouting at the blokes, trying to free himself. So all the lads are laughing at him, even the DS. And you've had to have one of the fucking crow walk up to him and get the scissors and cut the fucking comms cord, releasing a section commander, trying not to fucking laugh. I think that's fucking brilliant. Imagine having to like fucking command your crow after that.
I know I've found this shit before, but it'll never not be in my mind. We're getting beasted. I've told it before. It was a lone tree or lone pylon. It was one or the other. And we were running, and we had to jump a barbed wire fence to get to it. And I jumped over it, and I caught my Combat 95 jacket on it, and like the toggle on it. And like I said, I look back, I could feel something stretching my jacket. I look back, and I must have ran about 10 metres, and the street was like stretched to hell. But I couldn't run back and unhook it because we're getting beaten. It was last man goes again. So I just had to just brace myself and just keep running. So it pinged, and it went back, and then the toggle just came and smacked me in the back of the like leg/ass, and then I just hit the deck like a sack of shit, man. Honestly, it was fucking horrible. I can still feel it, the pain today. It was awful, man.
Do you know
Mate, I was feeling that when you were fucking describing it.
I mean, I just look back though, and I look back, and and it was like any second now, just it's gonna go.
Go fast, Hans. What are you saying?
Yeah, do you know when you're saying about tabbing before, right? Just a quick question. I can't see this being right. I did a video on, do you know you have your 2-minute break when you do your CFT?
Yeah.
The drink.
You
Some
walk
lad
break,
messaged me saying, what? 2 minutes? We had a fag. And I said, not a chance.
No.
This guy was trying to tell me he was in after me. And he went, oh yeah, we used to stop and have fags.
Fuck off.
Never had a fag.
No way.
That's bullshit, innit?
No.
Most of my
sure.
Like
most of my fucking PTIs and platoon sergeants and platoon staff all smoked when I was in, and like they wasn't stopping and bursting into fucking flames. Like it's just not a fucking thing. Yeah.
You're hanging out your ass. Why would you want to fucking suck a fucking fag in it? Like,
I wasn't on this tab, but it was the platoon that I got to. So, there was a new officer that came in, and they have to do like the fucking, what is it? The Brecon Battle Course. I forgot what the fuck it's called. All officers have to do it, don't they? Like they have to pass the battle course.
Yeah.
One of the things he'd never passed was 25 kilo 8 miler. That was one of the things he'd never passed. So he was allowed to go to.
How the fuck did he get through it then?
Well, he was allowed to go to his unit because everything else he was sound on. He was just shit at that fizz.
Oh right.
And obviously he jumped on fizz with the lads, and he was like fucking jogging and like alongside the troops. So the lads are thinking, fucking hell, he's well fit. At the end of the tab, he's fucking took his day sack off over his head, and it's bounced when he's put it down. So the PTI was like, what the fuck was that? Open, it's just full of pillows.
Oh yeah, I've had people with pillows in the back before. Yeah. And you know the worst thing about it was? I was blowing out my ass, proper bad drinker and smoker, blowing like that. And he's jogging next to me going, come on, Joey, lad. And I said, shut the fuck up, you've got pillars in that. And he's sucking the Sergeant Major's ball sack. He's there going...
They used to have us do before and after, so you couldn't throw weight on the way as well. Because if you had loads of water, you could be drinking your water and drink all your weight. So they deliberately did it before and after. So then if you try it, because people used to try and ditch weight as they went, and then you get caught at the end and get fucking smashed for it.
Do you know what? One of the
we was weighed at the beginning and the end.
Sometimes, not all the time, but we had a new lad come through. He got kicked out of 2 lengths within like 2 weeks, CDT'd out. But he was telling me this story when he was in fucking training. He's just filled his Northern Ireland day sack with loads of fucking 2 litre bottles of water. And because he didn't pack it like to soften it up for his back, all he had was like plastic and water against his back when he was running. So he got out his little fucking, do you know the little 3-inch knife that you could take on exercise? And he was stabbing the back of his day sack to lose the weight. And the back of his fucking the back of his Northern Ireland was just full of slashes, and obviously water had been leaking out as he was running. PTI's looked at it and gone, am I weighing that now? And he's just looking at us just saying, please don't, I packed it wrong. PTI let him off.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
there are some good PTIs out there.
I thought you were going to say that he was stabbing it and then slipped and stabbed himself in the kidney or something.
I mean, that'd be funny, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
That'd be an epic fail, that would.
Yeah,
well, how would you stab yourself in the kidney?
I've got a question for my army, actually. Did you still have to do, used to use 3 the same time joining? When did you join again?
2000 into 2001.
And then Ricky was
2001.
2001.
2003.
Right. Swim tests, because obviously, did you two, I'm assuming, did swim tests in Harrogate, same as me?
Yeah.
But obviously, you didn't go to Harrogate. Where did Glencourse, was it?
Glencourse.
Did you have to do a military swim test?
Yeah, they took us swimming every week on them big white coaches.
White angels.
White angels, mate.
I'm just thinking, like, you did that once. Jumped in with like in the brace, like that, drop in. That was you.
Did you do that?
We did quite a lot of swimming.
Yeah, I was going to say we did fucking loads.
No, we did lessons, but in terms of like with kit, when you're actually going to need it.
No, we did.
Yeah, I was going to say I did fucking. We had to jump into a pool fully fucking bombed up with fucking weapon and fucking
things in full kit, like thingy, and then you had to like learn to use your like lightweights as a freaking life jacket. You tied knots in them and filled them with fucking air and stuff, and you make a dinghy out of your fucking pants.
No,
you did all sorts, mate.
We got asked. Well, he was trying to say we had no balls, so I had to do it, mate. I don't care, mate. Basically, fall backwards, and like the sass do that confidence.
Yeah.
Go back. Don't get me wrong, that's a bit sketchy. Like I did it. It's a bit sketchy, that like.
I won't dare. I'm thinking now with We Served as well, because there's a lot of like SAS directors. I don't see why they wouldn't make a mini series just for like us three to go through. But if they said to me, "You're
hey, I'm well game for that,
mate." If they say to me, "You're going backwards head first into water," I'll swing at them. I don't care. I'll get filled in front of the cameras. I'm not asked. I'm not going backwards.
I remember having to do something off a high like diving board with kit and that. And I was shitting it. Like I was a pretty weak swimmer when I first joined the army. I'm all right now. And then I did it, and I was panicking. I was like last up, and my anxiety was going through the roof. Did it, but I must have like flapped on the way down or something. Like panicked. And then they were like, so I got out thinking I've done it. Thank God. And they went, "You did shit. Do it again." I was like, I was proper devastated. I was like the only one left climbing back up the ladder, but absolutely fucking.
Ricky, did you do like any sort of fucking jumping in the water with an actual weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did all sorts. We literally did like everything we could. We did like river crossing in the swimming pool. We did.
We did that. We had a Bergen with like.
You jump in and your combat jacket would fluff up like this, because all the water would thing, and then you'd float off that, and with all sorts of stuff we did.
See, even that. This is the thing. We did it in PT tops, the green PT tops, where couldn't wear fucking socks or anything. Or fucking.
No, I think we had combats on.
No, we had combat trousers on.
Tell you what was funny though, the Fijians in the small end with a fucking honestly PTIs would let them drown. They were like that, just going underwater, and they're going, "Just leave him, it's fine." And then like last minute pulling them out, mate, and they're spewing up, and oh my God, I thought they were good swimmers, mate.
See, later on in the army, we had people who got out of training who hadn't passed a swim test, right? So then when we were going to deploy, they weren't allowed to deploy unless you passed your swim test. So they got put on remedial swimming in unit until you could swim, otherwise you couldn't deploy. Because they'd seen if you drowned on tour, then you can't, and you hadn't passed a swim test. The army had been shit, wouldn't they?
So can I just point out to what Ricky said then? Iraq and Afghanistan are mostly desert.
Yeah, but they're not in Afghanistan. You've got water.
We was crossing rivers.
Yeah,
when I was
not full blown fucking like river crossings, but we was up to our waist.
Yeah, that's
quite easily get swept away with it.
Wade in water's fine.
As well.
Wade in water's fine, but you're not swimming across, are you?
Yeah, but it's to do with that fucking tick list, isn't it? Is if you've not passed your fucking swim test and you're doing, you end up doing something waist deep, and and then you get whisked away downstream to where it's deeper and you can't fucking swim. The first thing that'll be thrown, it's just the off chance
that you do end up in a body. If you end up in a body of water somehow and you drowned, and then the army found that you haven't passed the swim test, the army's fucked, aren't they?
Fair one. Go on.
The only river I come across was the river of shit outside the gardens of all the Iraqis. Honestly, piled of shit and river of shit.
Loads of water at Badger Palace.
No, I'm just joking. We did go near water, but not like on the water, because we were in Basrapur for about 2 weeks, and we were going on
as well.
We just going on. We were climbing on the ships, us. Yeah. We're meant to, obviously, 2-man patrol going off. I met a mate the other week, and he's got pictures of me stood next to this boat like that. I was going to bring something up as well. Obviously, Alex is excluded, so I'll put my hand there so you can't see him.
That's it. It's only for people with 2 eyes.
Right, so I was going to ask bayonet training to see if it was different from when I did it and you did it, right?
Yeah.
So we'll start off what happened with us. In the evening time, we got told the next day we're doing bayonet training, right? So they started beasting us about tea time the night before.
Oh.
Then they left us alone. Then they come fucking smashing the doors in at about 8 o'clock. You've got a kit inspection in 10 minutes. Left us alone. Then we had to fucking clean the block. Basically, they kept us up till about 1 in the morning. Then we had about 2 hours sleep. He come and woke us up and said we had to get outside. Then go back to bed. And then the last thing they did. Have you ever heard of what I've wrote it down? I think a quick change parade.
Yeah. I was going to say change parade. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they just made that up when I was in, but basically you had to run. In ITC, we were on the top floor of one of the buildings, which is it 4 floors or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Mission to the top. So you had to run from outside, go and get changed into the NBC suit, run back down. Then it'd send you back up to go get back in your 95s, back down, back up to get your P. Basically, we were fucked. We had about 4 hours sleep. Then the next day, we had to go on like a 1.5 mile run, then go straight from your 1.5 mile run onto the Bayonet field to murder people. If anyone would have spoke to me in a bad way, I would have killed someone.
That's the whole point. The whole point of bayonet training is to learn controlled aggression, and therefore that you're raging and you've got a bayonet, and you feel like when the instructor shouts at you, he's going to go, you fucker, and stab in.
The reason I'm asking is because someone else mentioned, our bayonet training was easy. And I thought, it's meant to be aggressive. I can't see how they'd make it easy for you.
You've not seen it?
I've seen that last change while using it.
Well, obviously, I've joined about the same time, but when I've seen the last, only a few years ago, there was a lass getting beaten in a river. Do you remember? She was crying.
Yeah,
he's like, you okay? And starts being nice to him, go, get a fucking grip. And then starts screaming at her, but it went viral. And then he ended up getting loads of shit for that. I don't even know if he got bussed for that or what, but
I don't know if he got bussed, but I think he got RTU'd. Got sent back to unit.
For what? Yeah. For saying, you okay? And that's the whole point.
Well, I think it's more the fact that it was on video.
Yeah. It probably shouldn't have put it on, because then people go, I suppose it looks bad on people who want to join, especially lasses. They'll probably see that and right off.
Do you know what? You've just combined many things.
Just loads of shit. Just everything, innit? If you get a bad clip come out of the army, that puts the whole army on the back foot. Not just fucking men, women, screws, bods, logistics, infantry. That's everybody, because we all get tarnished with the same brush.
Well, that's it. It's the army. You put the army distribute, and then
there's one word that brings it all together: soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
That is it.
Well, and like
I'll tell you my fucking experience on Bayonet. So in Harrogate, we did it on battle camp. Because we're already fucking doing live ranges.
You did it at Harrogate?
Yeah, we did it at Harrogate.
We knew you do it too. Oh, well.
Yeah, so we went there. It's like 3rd day we did it. And I can't remember if it was winter or not.
Oh, so if you did it at Harrogate, was it as your platoon, or was it just like loads of all the infantry buds?
It was our platoon, to be fair. From what I can remember, it's very vague, because the thing is, we didn't even get beasted beforehand, really. Like fucking couple of knees to chest, whatever. And like it sounds really dramatic, but the bayonet, the bayonet lane was about 4 hours long. But it's only 4 hours long because they had so many JS going through one lane.
Yeah.
So I think they did it like 2 platoons a day. So I think everyone did bayonet throughout the days that we were there, but just different platoons went on different days. So it was about 4 hours long. But before I went, there was a JS getting Kazavaked back towards me. Right, so I'm looking, and you've got 2 instructors carrying this JS, going, "You're going to be all right, mate, you're going to be all right." I'm thinking, is that for me? Like, to sort of, like, encourage me a little bit. Like, was that, like, a little thing? I went through my fucking lane, and then, like, it took the bayonet off, and it was like, right, fucking put it in your frog, carry on walking, we'll sort you out. Got there, and I was like, mate, what was with the fucking screaming JS? He was like, oh, that was Kenny. He's in my platoon. That was Kenny. He fucking put a bayonet through his fucking foot. So he stood on the dummy to like leverage, and then went straight into his own foot. So his boot was like an aiming marker. And at the end of training, I think he got medically discharged at the end. But the platoon sergeant had got his boot and put it on like a plaque. So there was like this fucking. So he handed it to him as he got fucking medically discharged.
with a bayonet.
No, not with the bayonet in it. But like I say, from as far as I can remember, it wasn't really aggressive. There wasn't too much like shouting at me. And then when I got to phase 2, obviously we did bayonet again. There was no build up to it. We did like a lesson, like cammed up, like sat there listening to him like talk about like not realities of war, fucking LOAC, like fucking rules of engagement and stuff like that. Don't shoot civvies, whatever. So we're like, yeah, that's fine, cool. And then he goes, right, you ready? Yeah, like, right, get outside. Went outside, he shouted at us for like maybe half an hour, went through the lane, done. Like, it wasn't anything special.
So did you do it again in Catterick then?
Yeah, so there's 2 bayonets, lesson 1 and lesson 2.
Oh, okay.
So lesson 1 you do in phase 1, lesson 2 you do in phase 2. Obviously
Didn't used to be like that.
Yeah, I can't remember anything in phase 1 about it.
I think it was a phase 2 thing. It was an ITT thing.
Right, to be fair, right, how about, because we're quite big now anyway, for anyone that went through Harrogate with me in like 2014, 2015 time, just fucking send me a DM and just send me like the rough transcript of like what you can remember from Bayonet, because I can barely remember it. Everyone's meant to say like you're supposed to not like controlled aggression and like by the end of it you want to fight everyone. Like, mate, I was not pissed off. At phase 2, my fucking Irish screw looked at me and said, show me your war face, and I literally, without fucking hesitating, went, I don't have one. I said that to him.
Yeah, everybody's got a war face, mate.
Mate, but the thing is, he didn't beast me. He just carried on.
Well, that shows that times have changed since we went through.
The army's gone soft.
Yeah.
In my fairness, he failed to piss me off. Like, do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to force myself to be angry. He should piss me off.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's probably a lot easier to piss you off nowadays.
Oh, mate, rations.
At least you didn't have to suffer with the old. When we joined, we had to suffer with the army training videos. When we joined, we're like from like the 70s, and they were still playing them in the 2000s. And so we had to watch these videos of like it was proper like old. We were using SLRs and all that. Still, we're watching training videos with SLRs and that, weren't we?
Yeah, I remember them.
Well, and it was like they were so cheesy, weren't they? The acting was crap. They were dead cheesy. There was no graphics or nothing. It was just like compared to what the modern ones are. It was so shitty. If you go on YouTube, in fact, and look up the old army training videos, you'll be like, they're fucking awful.
Do you know when you were in training? Sorry, go on, Matt.
No, I was going to say it's more related to you, but because we had this discussion on the last episode about bayonet training, and the way I got taught was it's when you run out of ammo, so it's like the last charge sort of thing.
Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest. I was that fucking steamy, mate. Once I would have just killed anyone anyway with anything. The end of the fucking rifle.
That's what I got told bayonet was anyway.
Unless it changed, I don't know. Thing I was going to say then, did you all get told when you finished? No, we all used to go on about how shit the kit was and old and all that. Did you get told you're all getting brand new when you got to battalion?
No.
All your kit?
No.
I remember that. I don't remember being told promises like that.
Don't worry, you get issued all new, brand new spanking kit when you get to battalion. We went to the stores and they were issued with mess tins and stuff in battalion in a bag, so they look brand new, right? And in my first week, we were getting ready to deploy to Canada. So straight away, in my first week, didn't know anyone or anything apart from the lads I joined with. Our new sergeant hated new people. And he went, right, kit inspection on like the second day, mate. Fucking hell. So we're out on the parade square. He's coming round and I'm like, thinking, he went, mess tins. And I'm like, don't need to clean mine. Fucking pull them out of this bag. Open them apart there, bang. Rusty as fuck, mate. Right? I shit myself. Right?
You know, if you look up mess tin.
I stood there, right, shitting myself. He's coming round this square to me, and I'm going, oh, fucking hell. I grabbed a pair of socks. You know, your spare socks? I couldn't think of anything else, mate. And they're going, he went, show me your fucking mess tin. Honestly, turned round and went, brought him a new. I didn't even get time to finish. He went, "What's that?" Launched him across the parade square and went leopard crawl. Now, honestly, my first week, and I'm there leopard crawling. Like, fucking hell.
If you look right,
Oh,
some of
you
the old
fucking
school
monk.
mess tins actually have the year they were made, and like a lot of them are made in like the 70s and 60s, and that the mess tins have got the date on them. But did you not see
Honestly.
that Royal Marines episode with where they're doing Royal Marines training, and obviously the lads couldn't be asked to clean it, so they must have got some great green spray paint and like spray painted the shovels or something green, and so when they inspected, they went, "You fucking spray painted over mud, so you can see the mud and that." You spray painted over mud. Like wiped it, and then all the green paint come off, and you could see the rust underneath. And he's like, "You fucking base military kit, you like absolutely imagine just spray painting over the mud." Fucking hell.
Yeah. Like do you know your NBC suit? The only thing what was new there was your fucking boots in the pack. All the rest has been used by about 50 soldiers. That.
No, all mine was brand new.
Mine wasn't. Mine was wrapped up and tied by the string, and they went, "There you go."
Yeah, I was like that. Yeah, we got.
Someone wore that.
Why did they never give us a fresh new water bottles? Neither like second-hand water bottle. They can't. How much is a plastic water bottle? I think issue you with second-hand water bottles had 50 other people's mouths around it.
To be fair,
fucking whatever the fuck it's called.
No, that's a valid point. Like, well, I need to sit closer because again, I don't know what my audio's like. That's a valid point. So our platoon sergeant was like, right, don't fucking share towels, don't share razors, don't share toothbrushes, blah, 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 don't share water bottles. Right, and obviously we were looking at our fucking water bottles and like dented and like scrapes of like plastic hanging off, and like you can tell it's been used, and we're thinking, how many fucking crow have like drank out of this saying don't share fucking water bottles? It's such a like, I don't understand the concept of it. Lads have bought their own new ones. But they're not quite the issued ones. They're slightly smaller.
Yeah.
Like this one wants that.
Oh, he's off on a mission. But the ones you buy they're slightly different shape.
This looked like a newer one to me. This.
Does it say what litre it is?
It's 1 litre, isn't it? It's supposed to be 1 litre.
It's supposed to be, but the non-issued ones that you can buy are like 750 millilitres. It's not quite a litre.
Okay,
so the only numbers on that says 73.
Yeah, so there you go.
Whatever that means.
So that'll be 730. It's not quite a litre, that.
700, yeah, I was fucking saying.
And your old shitty cup.
Chosen your mug to make sure it's not fucking mouldy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
Do you know what?
Lick it.
The only reason I took that black mug was because the NBC lid for your do you know, because it used to leak?
Yeah.
To stop it permy leaking as I'm fucking tabbing, I put mine upside down so there was a seal so it didn't leak out the water. It's the only reason I brought it on exercise with me.
Why did they ever give us plastic mugs with rattly metal handles that you had to tape up anyways that you could never fucking use because it would rattle like fuck? They were like what was the fucking point in having them?
We got issued our headovers, our full screw shoulders and mess tins are like, look, can you hear it fucking rattling? Use your head over to stop it from fucking rattling.
Yeah, I
was
remember
thinking,
that.
what am I going to use for my face?
I remember the head over. Put your mess tin on your head over, yeah?
Yeah.
Did any of you wear them shitty long johns?
Yeah. I loved them. I thought they were all right.
Oh, fuck that. As soon as you get wet, mate, it's fucking stuck to your leg.
Oh, mate, they were itchy.
I missed that.
We had the old cotton ones, though. Whether that's the same as yours.
Cotton what?
They were like material. Horrible.
Dark green ones.
I found mine the other day.
Get them out, Alex.
I still know what you're talking about. I missed it.
They're down the house.
Down the house.
What are we talking about?
Like long johns.
Long johns.
Long johns.
Oh, long johns. Oh, the old green long johns.
They were fucking horrible. I hated them.
They were gleaming. They were gleaming, them. I loved them. Fucking comfy as fuck. I still wear them now. I do.
I must admit, I do like them.
What?
Comfy as fuck. Like a pair of pajamas.
Yeah. No, this is the only thing that pissed me off about them was that you got issued 2 sets of like long johns and then 2 sets of like the tops, like the thermal. So you got issued like 2 sets of pajamas basically. You had to take them on exercise where it take up space, but you won't have any opportunity to fucking wear them.
In your DOS bag, mate.
Why the fuck are you getting changed? How have you got time to get changed? Why would you wear them in your DOS bag?
Good admin, mate. That's what it is.
Right, but then you get stood too.
Did you get told you couldn't wear a woolly hat under your helmet?
Yeah, we weren't allowed to.
We never got told we couldn't do that.
It was funny still. It hasn't been said this podcast, has it? But someone in my head fresh. Someone just said it where it was saying that something went and some like Fijian or something was sleeping, and he was like, was it you that rocked up and he had no boots on or something? And you said, "Oh, you've got no boots on." And you go, "Yeah, I know, I was sleeping," or something like that.
No,
you don't sleep with your boots on anyway.
No, you're supposed to, but he said he couldn't sleep with his boots on.
We was never taught to sleep with our boots on.
He was on stag. He was on stag. He was sleeping.
Oh,
he was
right.
on stag, laying on his back on stag with his boots off. And he come in and went, "Oi, mate, wake up." He goes, "You got no fucking boots on." And he went, "Yeah, no, I was sleeping." I
do remember this.
On stag with his boots off.
Mate, that's fucking wild.
Someone told me the other day, but I don't know who told me it.
Nah, not me.
I was going to ask you something else. You probably might know the answer. I don't. Right, it's about military words. So, I've never heard. I did a video on this as well. Right, do you know Gen and Robo-Gen? I've never heard of that apart from you.
Really?
Are you not?
When did that come out?
We used to fucking Robo-Gen everything, mate.
So I think
I said it
when you joined.
No, it wasn't in basic. I reckon it must have come in about 2005, maybe. I don't know, 4, 3. I don't know. Not sure.
I've never heard that.
To be fair, that would make sense because I didn't hear it till I got to Nine Megan Company.
So we'll probably say about 2004, maybe upwards.
Yeah, 2004.
So the first time I heard Gen was from a para. And the first time
from the Marines originally.
Well, regardless, the first time I heard it was from a para. And the first time I used it was in front of a Scouser in the Langs who was a sergeant. He turned to me and I'm not going to do a Scouse accent, but he turned to me and said, "You say Gen like a para again, I'll fill you in." I said, "Right, son." but everyone was saying it, so I don't know. Like it must be a para thing, but people just started
in the King.
No,
in the Kings,
I
heard it once.
Yeah, when did Ali come up?
Yeah, I've heard Ali, but our regiment never used to say anything like that. To be honest,
Are you like? Go on,
mate.
That says, "Is you like heard of Bolo?"
No.
No. I don't know. It rings a bell, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I cutting around like Bolo. Yeah, that looks Bolo as fuck. That
I'd never heard of Dolby Dust.
I've never used it.
Dolby Dust I'd never heard of until I actually googled all the military British Army terms.
That's been around since we were in like India and shit.
So
Dolby bag.
No, Dolby Dust, as in like washing
powder.
Dolby bag there.
Nah.
Yeah, it comes from when we were from the British Empire. A lot of stuff comes from the British Empire, from when we were in foreign countries and we picked up words.
What does
when
Dolby
we was a superpower?
And he would get called the Trog's ass.
No.
Yeah.
We used to get called Trog's ass all the time.
Trogs, but not Trog's ass specifically. Red ass was. Do you know what? I'd never heard of bongi until I got to the Yorks.
What?
Bongi.
I've not heard of that.
Helmet.
And there was Nig as well, which stood for New in Green.
No, yeah, bongi. There you go. Right, Ricky, what did you just say?
Nig.
N-I-G.
I didn't say the N-I-G-G. Yeah. It was Nig.
Don't spell it out, you fucking idiot.
I didn't. I stopped.
This is the final episode of the Bottom Third podcast. Ricky's got us cancelled.
That's Ricky's got us fucking cancelled.
No, it was N-I-G. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. New in Gunner, innit?
New in Gunner or New in Green. It was both. It originated from the artillery, but then the rest of the army started using it, so it became New in Green if you were if you weren't a gunner regiment.
Yeah, I've got lots of mates that was artillery, and they all used to fucking say it because I used to double check them. I was like, what the fuck are you just calling me?
Whoever was the you go, "Oh, you little nig, you go and do it." Do you know what I mean? And because you were the newest in green, you would have to go and do the shit job.
Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to crop Ricky saying, "Oi, you, nig," and I'm just going to put that on TikTok.
Oh,
He's getting cancelled.
That's it. No, what was I gonna say? Have you ever heard of the phrase "easy cunt"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like cheers easy. The first time I heard it, I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. One of the like senior bods was like, "Can you look after my rifle for me? I'm gonna go scoff." I was like, "Yeah, sound whatever." As soon as he handed it to me, he went, "Yeah, cheers easy." And I looked at him as if to like, what did you say? And he goes, "No, I'm only joking, mate. Don't worry. Like, appreciate you doing me a favor," and walked off. I was like, what the fuck's a cheesy?
No,
like,
cheers easy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cheers,
that's what I mean. But I was like, what's a cheesy? And then I was like,
it's like cheers,
like,
but it's cheers.
Cheers easy, as in like you're easy, you'll take it.
Yeah, I know. This is what I mean.
You do as you're told, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just being an easy cunt.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. But I was walking around the block going, lads, what the fuck's cheesy? I know what it is now, but I was like, lads, what's cheesy? Fucking so-and-so just called me cheesy. They couldn't figure out what the fuck I was going on about for a good fucking hour, mate. And then eventually it was like, oh, cheers easy. Right, got you, sound. But yeah, I'd never heard of it up until that point.
It's funny when you first get to your unit or battalion or whatever, you get called all these different names that you've never heard of in training. Then suddenly you're like, what's that mean? Someone called me that word, what I've said, and then I was thinking, what the hell does that mean? I thought it does sound wrong. I was like, that's a bit like rude. And then obviously there's loads of different words that come up, and then you eventually learn them all. And then before you know it, you're calling the new fucking crows the map.
Where did Renf come from though? I know it's
motherfucker.
Yeah, who's made that
it's
up?
What the infantry, obviously.
That's
fine.
That
was going on forever. That.
Yeah, but even infantry call themselves. So if infantry will call another company or another platoon Renfs, and paras will call another freaking parachute battalion at Renf, and it's just everyone fucking calls everyone it.
The thing is, the only instance. I was going to say the only instance I've heard that was probably one lad in the Lancs calling the MT department Remps, even though they're infantry. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, everyone just calls everyone it. It's just become it.
Effectively, it's anybody that's not on the front line, isn't it?
Yeah,
is where people are fucking going with it. But like everybody's front line nowadays.
Exactly. It's
like I fucking one of the fucking new lads when I was in battalion, we was just getting where the fuck were we? No, I just got back from. I was doing some fucking shit after I'd got shot, and I was back in battalion doing the fucking back to work scheme or whatever the fuck. And one of the new boys that had just come in while the Afghan tour was going on, and I was on the biff. He fucking called one of the medics a Renf and got filled in. Because the bloke he'd called a fucking the medic he'd called a Renf was like a combat medic, like out on the fucking ground with us lot.
There's probably put tourniquets on people, and he's called him a Renf,
like, saving people's fucking lives, and he's just been called a Renf by a fucking crow. He got fucking filled in, mate. Like proper filled in as well.
What else you got?
You know, in training.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know, in training, did you have anyone who thought they were like gangster? Going into battalion, thinking they're hard.
Yeah,
like, we had a lad all the way through training, like fucking nose round here, boxer. You could tell he boxed and all that, fucking ripped body and all that. But he used to talk like full on scouser, and he'd be like, "Yeah, mate, fucking banging people and all this. I'll smash anyone and all that." He got to battalion, he's only been there like 2 days, and to look at this other lad, quite chunky lad. He said, "What you saying, you?" Bang, he got fucking destroyed. He left. I think he left after about a week. Funny that.
You know what you said, Sort as well? You know, when you were at Catterick and that, obviously people would, because it's a military garrison, if you got caught doing anything wrong in the Catterick garrison, you would get a punishment. So, like, you get lads who'd go out on the piss or whatever, then they would have pissed on the, like, outside the white shops or something, get caught, and then they'd end up getting made to come back, like, on Monday in coveralls, and you'd see like they're all there with like nail brushes scrubbing the pavements with like water and fairy liquid, scrubbing them because obviously they'd pissed, so they made them clean.
Hang on a minute, Ricky. You was Royal Lesbian Corps. What the fuck were you doing at Catterick?
I joined Green Hours originally, didn't I? So I went to ITC.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So I was at ITC in Catterick first. They were there in green coveralls with nail brushes scrubbing the whole fucking path outside the white shops because they got caught pissing. Fucking Can you imagine if they did that to civvies, it'd be fucking riots.
Yeah.
So we had like a chav join at Harrogate, and he used to wear joggers all the time, like the baggiest joggers possible. And when he got his trousers issued, it was like, oh, these like skinny jeans. They're quite fucking baggy combats, aren't they? They're not fucking.
Yeah.
So he went back to the stores and said, I need bigger ones. He was like, mate, any bigger, they'll be up to your fucking nipples. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, can I not get baggier ones? The platoon sergeant heard him, because obviously he's took him down personally, thinking, right, and he needs to have fucking combat trousers. If they don't fit, they don't fit. He's asking for sizes up because it doesn't feel like he looks gangster enough in them.
Oh, God.
Platoon sergeant's like that. Boom, grabbed him.
You're coming with me, son. The fuck?
We all got briefed up for it as well. I'm thinking, mate, it's just him. I hate blanket punishments. Fucking despise them. If you blanket punish the men, you're a fucking coward.
Here's one for you as well, a complete random one.
No, hang on. Before you got off, I disagree with that. I think blanket punishment works for a particular situation, not for all situations, but particular and unique situations. It works.
Yeah. I agree because for the reason being, if people are selfish and they go like room inspections and stuff, and just selfishly I do all my own locker and square my bed space away, and I think fuck everything else, then when the block jobs are shit and I've just squared my locker's amazing, we all get punished, but I didn't help the lads clean the block, and therefore, do you know what I mean? And it needs to sometimes you need blanket punishment to make everyone work as a team, because I look after you if you.
Yeah, I think it works, mate. Because you end up helping them, and if they're not helpable, then it's kind of done. You fucking have to tell the door, listen.
If
you
someone
need to back on him because someone's going to hurt him.
Okay,
that's exactly it. Yeah, it's either he gets helped by the rest of the team, or he gets filled in and
everyone's
fucked off.
in and open, but if they can't do anything, you'd have to go sort it out.
Yeah, makes or breaks people.
A prime example is Full Metal Jacket, where he goes, right, you look after him and take him under your wing and make him good, and then he ends up being all right, but then he obviously goes and freaking kills himself. But he takes the lads to basically turn around, teach him how to strip his weapon and get him up grip of him, and he goes all right then. But before that,
it's been going on for years. That my dad was in for 24 years in the RLC, and he said they used to do all that back in the 70s.
Right, that's fine.
And it kind of like. It's a bit different back then. They probably got filled in, but
I'm saying in training, fair enough, right? Because you can't just watch one lad, because then you'll start to get an ego, and you'll think, right, I'm one of the better recruits. You can't have egos in training. Everyone needs to be punished. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about battalion.
Battalion. No, well.
No, mate.
When someone goes out on the situation.
Right, okay. When someone goes out on the piss, rocks up for PT, and is hanging out their fucking ass, and the whole fucking company gets fucking sent to do the fucking snake to pick him up from the fucking rear, and then every time he drops back, the fucking the tab has to keep like rotating through just to pick up the man. No, fuck that off. Just because he's
right.
I do agree with you on that one.
Right, I agree with you on that, but I don't reckon it'll ever change. But if it was getting your weekend taken off you, then that's fucking next level.
Okay.
Where you want to go fucking murder someone. If they did that, like, because the lad fucked up and they took your weekend, that's not on. Fuck that.
So, I mean, it's just...
It was in Cyprus. It was in Cyprus, one of the lads. Luckily, it wasn't when I broke curfew, but when one of the other lads first broke curfew, they confined us all to camp because one person broke curfew. And then everyone wanted to fill him in, so he had to lock his room at night because everyone wanted to fill him in because we were all confined to camp. Luckily, when it happened to me, I thought the same thing was going to happen. I was like, "Oh crap, everyone's going to want to fill me in now." But luckily, they didn't. I got £1,000 fine and confined to camp. So luckily, if everyone else got blanket punishment, everyone wanted to fill me in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not.
There was probably a bigger reason of why the whole fucking camp was gated.
Yeah, because then if you did, you'd want to get filled in.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that whatever that lad had done out on the piss probably had repercussions. There was probably a bigger picture at play.
Yeah. Should we'll probably be coming up to the time, are we?
Hour and 5. But I'm in no rush to close it off just yet. Maybe another 10 minutes or so. I just want to see what else is on One Man Army's list that we can talk about.
Yeah, go on then. What else you got?
See what we've got.
While you're reading your list, Ricky, you need to sort your lighting out.
Fucking hell. It's because it was all right at the beginning. The sun's going down. I ain't got a light here.
No, that's fine.
Not bad.
Did it tell you about Canada jumping in that trench having a shit?
No, but go on.
Go on, send it.
Right. Right, so basically when you go to Canada, you get weirded up before you go out. Have you been to Canada?
No.
On exercise? No. Prairie land, it's basically short grass. It's the size of Switzerland, apparently. The back area.
Yeah.
And it's just like rolling hills, fucking miles. Yeah. And he weird you up on, like, I can't remember exactly, so someone will probably pull me up and say, there was not, like, wolves and shit like that, black widow spiders. All
I don't know about I don't know about black widow spiders. They're warm climate.
Right, well, some kind of spider anyway. Right. So they weird you up on that, you go out, you don't even think about it, to be honest. But when we stopped, you had to go and have a shovel recce every time you shit. So your mates could be just sat there fucking launching stones at you or whatever. Anywhere you go, there's someone there looking at you because there's no trees or bushes. So we come across, we parked up, and it was already anything you dig over there, you've got to fill it back in. Pretty much everywhere do that. But there was a trench there what had been dug. To me, it was too neat. It looked like a fucking like a digger had done it. And it was like a 6-foot trench. And I thought, I'm going in that for a shit, mate. Too right. Peaceful. Got into this fucking trench. Bang. Fucking sat down. Taking a shit. Sat there looking at the wall, and I thought, is that wall moving? Am I fucking hallucinating? And I'm thinking, what the fuck's that? Look to me right there. There's fucking spiders, mate. Fucking that big. Right, I remember seeing a red dot on the back. So to me, straight off, I was like, Black Widow spider. Fuck me. I'm not even scared of spiders. But the whole trench was moving, mate. The fucking trench was moving. I've got my arsehole out there thinking, oh my God. Honestly, do you know when you're swinging your arms? I shit myself, mate. I jumped up, rolling on the floor and everything. Fucking hell. Shit myself.
There you
Horrendous.
Go. Shit yourself, mate. Got it out quicker.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I told you that one or not.
No. Go on. What else you got on the list? What else you got?
Do you know when you was in training, you got like was it 6 weeks curfew where you couldn't do fuck all drinking or anything?
The first 6 weeks.
Yeah, first 6 weeks.
That where you weren't you're allowed off camp after 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You got your first long weekend, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right. So on in Glencoe, we're right next. It's right next to Edinburgh. They've got fucking strip joints, mate, and everything. So first night out, he said, right, you've got to be back at, I think he said 9 or 10. No one listened to that, mate. No one. Right. They must have caught more, but I can't remember. Me and my mate got past and someone got caught. We crawled past the gatehouse. You get a bus right outside and we fucking crawled past. And I can't remember if they stopped me or they gripped all of us, but one of us was stood there with they had big artillery shells outside the fucking gatehouse. I won't stay out late. Oh, we're all arseholed. We won't stay out late. Fucking mad, honestly. Then if you get caught doing that.
I bet you was back in the morning fucking brassering them, weren't you?
No, but not. I can't. Honestly, I can't remember. I couldn't even remember if it was me or not. Unless I must have been pissed. But I remember one of us was stood there like a dickhead. That was the question I was gonna. Well,
no, I was gonna say being pissed. Like I fell down the fucking stairs the other weekend. I have no recollection of it.
I've seen you doing that face jump, fucking onto your chair, flying over your chair.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
Right, this is a question I was gonna ask. You might have been asked this already. Would any of you, if you've got asked, fight in Ukraine?
No.
No.
I don't need to. It's not. It doesn't. Why would I've got family? What's the point?
No, do you know, like if someone said, "Oh, what why wouldn't you fight in Ukraine, or would you? Would you not even consider? I wouldn't myself. If I never had kids.
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I wouldn't go. It's got fuck all to do with the fact with family, friends, kids. Like, it's not my fucking fight.
And it's fucking cold. And it's cold there.
I'm not bothered about the cold.
It's horrible over there,
it's just not my fucking fight.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If they were rocking up now, if Russia were rocking up on my fucking town now on the beach, then yeah, I would fight. But other than that,
would any of you join back up? If you could, would any of you join back up?
Oh, mate, in a fucking heartbeat.
Well, if you never had family, just you. Yeah,
I wouldn't in today's army now. No, if it could go back to how it was, I wouldn't. Because I'd be too much. It would change too much for me now. I think I would absolutely. It's hit me so hard now.
I'd quite happily go back.
Yeah,
would you go back in?
No. Oh, this is the thing. I spoke about this in literally the last episode. I give a quite in depth. That's why I wouldn't rejoin. It's basically to put it down to, like, I think it would be that I wouldn't be comfortable leading, and to be able to actually survive in the army, you do have to progress through the ranks. Otherwise, they just bin you off anyway. But because this would be a case, this is pretty much an extreme case, and it's joining back to fight. So you could be a bod for a year or two and get back out. But in terms of fighting in Ukraine, probably not. The main thing is, it's Wagner. Wagner are fucking ruthless, mate. If they find you and like you surrender or whatever, not that fucking British lads would.
Oh, I've seen one of them where they grab a guy, pin him down, and get it's like a knife and cut his balls off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I watched.
Do you know why I'm joining back up?
Go on.
The reason I've joined back up, honestly, right? When I was in, I was a bad piss at me, mate. You ask any Kingo if they knew me, and I guarantee he said Joey Napper was a fucking arsehole every day. Honestly. So I'd go back in now because I'm fitter now. I don't smoke fags. I used to smoke fucking 20, 30 fags a day. And then rock up on a CFT, blow my ass the whole way round. Honestly, I was a nightmare. Nightmare.
I wouldn't say...
I used to...
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm fitter now. I'd arguably I'm worse off.
I'm 100% fitter now. I can run for an hour straight and run a machine and everything.
I'm not. My body's fucked.
No, that's right. I'm on medication. That probably helps. I'm on meds, so I'm high all the time, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, my knees are fucked. My back's fucked. My arms are fucked. Now I've broken. Yeah.
Do you want some painkillers?
I wouldn't be. No, I'll be all right, mate. I've got a really good neighbour. I would love if situations were different and I hadn't been fucking shot and I hadn't lost my eye, like I'd probably still be in now. You know, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be with the missus because I wouldn't have got. You know, the only reason I fucking met her was because I got shot and I was on sick leave. The reason we've got fucking kids. So my whole fucking life would be different if I hadn't been fucking shot. But if you was to take that my situation now, and you know, missus, 2 kids, great fucking bunch of mates, and you know, having my eye, say let's say I got out of the fucking army through my own fucking accord, I would still join now. Yeah, easy fucking would. I don't know if it's because I miss it so much because of how it ended, or the fact of I just miss it because civvy life is shit.
Yeah. I reckon I would have progressed well better now than what I did back then.
Yeah.
I wasn't asked about getting. I got asked about going on the Lance Jack course, and I was like, yeah. But if you look at my record, everything is good, and then needs to keep his fizz up. Yeah, I was just pissed all the time. All the time.
And what you do as a young soldier, I think a lot of us are the same. As a young soldier, most of us, when you get all you want to do is go on the piss. You're around all these. You're getting a wage. You're young. You're just with a lot of lads in a different town that's not yours. You just want to go on the piss all the time. You got all this money because you got no outgoings. I had no outgoings. I had all this money. I just was like, I used to spend probably well, probably all my wage. I reckon I used to spend about 1,300 quid a month on beer. Like, that was it.
Yeah.
Couldn't buy anything.
Well, I was 20 when I joined, mate, so I was a hardened drinker. I drank since I was like 13. So I was just all I wanted to do, honestly, get pissed. I was taking whiskey and a shot, fucking, you know, them hip flasks on exercise, fucking all kinds.
Do you know what's weird? I think this is due to.
Hang on, before you bounce to that, did you never get flagged up?
For what?
For drinking?
I got chased round the block a couple of times with a pint in my hand.
But no, what I mean is, like, surely, like, if you was pissed up all the time, you would have fucking stunk of alcohol. And surely,
no,
like,
honestly, Joel used to do beast me. I used to run round, spew, and then fucking crack on again. Honestly,
because one of the lads in our fucking, I mean, he Fijian, he lived this fucking drink. He got fucking pinged because he just stunk of fucking alcohol. Because he was the same. He just get up. Get fucking crack a fucking.
Half of our sergeant majors were pissed half the time. The sergeant was hungover all the time.
Okay.
As long as you could do your job, to be honest, I think they just turned a blind eye.
I think obviously if you're going on the ranges and you stunk of beer, obviously that's a no-no. Or you're going to drive a vehicle and you stunk of beer, then you're going to get gripped.
Stuff like that. I wouldn't think about going ranges.
Day-to-day parade. If you stunk of beer, they're like, as long as if you turn up for fizz, you do it. As long as you don't fucking drop back, then fucking you're all right.
Right. This is my thing with it, because I was like, again, I think it's due to upbringing, but because I was brought up like quite fucking sensibly. By the time I hit like 14, I hit my rebellious stage because I was getting sick and tired of being like the goody two shoes all the time. Yeah. And then by the time I got to like 16, well, just before I turned 16, I realised that my mum was hating me and the fact like how I was turning out. So I had a word with myself and I was like, what's the best way for me to sort myself out? Because I didn't want to go to college. I was sick of fucking school. So I joined the army and I took that as my initiative to be a better fucking individual as a whole. So I've like stopped drinking, quit smoking. Obviously I stopped doing drugs. All this Gucci shit. But obviously by the time I got to battalion, I drank obviously quite profusely. But that was only on a weekend. I never drank like on a fucking school night. Never. There'd be the odd time where I went out. But fucking
I've just turned my camera off, I think. Fucking hell. What's that? What is going on?
Yeah, cheers, lads. Fucking cheers for your support.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah.
No.
Dan just had a fucking heartfelt moment there. Oh, fucking lads. Yeah, one sec, Dan. Just wiping the bullshit from your mouth. You fucking
I had my daughter next to me and I'm like...
The battery was on 3%. So
Couldn't give a shit, right? Let's wrap it up then.
Tell me you think your fucking moment.
I had my daughter texting me, I'm trying to pull the screen down and shit.
I felt like it was going to be a tearful moment as well.
Well, it would have been if it weren't fucking about. Anyway, basically what I'm saying with that is all these fucking hooligans would get pissed on a fucking school night and I'm there trying to be a decent soldier, yet somehow I'm the fucking bellend. So I'm trying to fucking put across there. Yeah. So.
Oh right.
Yeah. And now that I've left the army, I've took it even further, and I go to the gym a lot more than I did in the army. I'm not fitter in terms of like cardio, but I'm definitely a lot stronger. I've learned a lot. I've stopped fucking drinking. By the way, I did go out drinking for the first time on Saturday. Okay.
Oh yeah, how did it go?
I hated every single fucking second of it. Listen to this shit dit. Right. We went to a town, fucking having a few drinks, whatever. I'm a bit buzzed. I'm not fucking like paralytic or anything. Double vodka lemonades all night. I'm paying for all three of us lads to go out because these two are skint. One skint because he's fucking bad with money. The other one's skint because he's not had a job about as long as me. Right. We're in a town and I walk out of the cubicles and those two are stood there. I'm like, what's up? And they're like, do you want to go to Liverpool? I was like, I'm fucking paying here. I'm paying. I was like, do you know what? I'm feeling confident. Let's fucking go because I hate this fucking town. Went. Hour later, rock up, went to, I'm not going to say the name of it. But anyway, it plays like this shit. Do you know when music is just noise? There's no lyrics. It's just fucking loud as fuck. Went into this room and that's all they were playing. Mate, I couldn't even order a drink because I was having to scream at this fucking poor lady behind the bar. I was like, mate, just get me 2 double vodka lemonades, 1 double vodka Coke, please. She was like, I can't. Like, oh, mate, I was having to like type up phone like that, mate. Anyway, there's like a little sofa sat there, and one of the boys, he likes to wander off. He just fucked off somewhere. Disappeared. Gone. So I'm sat on the sofa with this lad that I don't even really know. And there was this is what pissed me off. There was a bird. Do you know like the lacing? Like the shoes that are like straps and they have to like strap around the legs. Do you know what I mean? It all came undone. And I was sat there and I was just looking around thinking, what the fuck are these degenerates doing? Like hating life, despising it. I looked to my left to check on my mate. Well, it's not really a mate, but like the other lad. I looked at him and I could see the bird. And it looked like she looked at me holding these strings and it looked like she went. And I was like, right, well, I can't hear a fucking thing. I don't know if she's shouting me over regardless. I just took it initially as she wanted me to help her fucking tie her fucking shoe back. So I walked around my mate, sat down next to her, leant in so I could hear her to say, what's up? And as I've gone to grab the strings, mate, she recoiled as if I was about to fucking do something horrendous to her. Slid halfway across the fucking sofa. I looked at her and she's screaming, mate. I'm thinking, what the fuck did I just do wrong then? Honestly, mate, I was fuming. I looked at her.
You're a bloke. Mate, the only thing you did wrong was breathe.
But she pointed and went like this. And a mate sat between us. And I looked. And I was just looking at the floor, listening to this music. I'm thinking, I've not drank in 8 months. I thought I've got go to Liverpool, pay for the boys, and have a good night. And the only thing I've done so far is think about going to bed. That is like, by the way, this was 10 at night.
Old man.
So anyway, I nudged this lad. I went, right, we're going to go find him. I grabbed him. I went, listen, mate, we're fucking going. Sick of this. And I came home and I was literally like a little fucking bitch me. Said to mom, never drinking again, hate women, Andrew Tate's right, I'm massaging it like this, just fucking screaming at her, just going, fuck women, hate them. And then that was me, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've swore off drink now.
Good night then, eh? Good night.
To be fair, pretty funny, yeah. But I weren't happy, mate. Liverpool is a fucking shit state as well. Seagulls everywhere, bird shit all. Oh, mate. Yeah, there you go. By the way, that entire rant, I don't know if my mic was clipping. So it could just be me shouting throughout the whole podcast and people not hearing me.
No, it's all right. We heard you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Fuck alcohol.
No, you wait until we get on this fucking veterans rally.
I promise you,
mate.
Yeah, we're fucking... You're getting fucking levered, sunshine.
Mate, we're going to put a fucking funnel down your throat. Me and
Ricky will show you a good time. Don't you fucking worry about it.
We like our beer. We'll put a funnel down your throat, mate, and force you.
Yeah.
No. Won't dare. I'll drive all the time. If that's the case, I'll drive everywhere.
We'll just get pissed in the car then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mate, a week of fucking me and Ricky just getting on it. Fucking just getting absolutely fucking on it.
Oh, fucking hell. It'd be entertaining.
So yeah, and if anything else before I fucking start filling in my fucking PC. Angry at the world.
No, mate.
Yeah. What a fucking note to end on there. A civvy dit. Who'd have thought?
No.
Oh,
mate, you fucking... I knew you'd grow up one day, lad.
Technically, that's a veteran dip. There you go.
It is a veteran dip.
Let's see if there's anything else admin-wise. Next week is...
Rich Part 2.
Rich Part 2. Week after that, Andy McNabb. If you've got any questions for him, send them in. It'll give us some ideas.
Oh, you know the fucking Andy McDab. Where's my glasses?
McDab.
Can't find them. McDab, yeah. McDab. You know,
you can get his picture up on Google now anyway, so is he going to come on camera?
He fucking wants to be. I'll be having fucking words if you know.
Is he going to be just fucking there with the fucking blacked out eyes or what?
Oh, can we do that?
Hang on, wait.
Ask him if he
gonna
can
sit there,
sign me
lad.
SAS coin.
Yeah, just send him them glasses, Alex. Just send him them glasses if he says he won't come on camera.
Ask him for what, Tomo?
I've got an SAS coin. You can buy. I use it on my skits.
Is that what you have to do? You have to give him a coin and then he'll tell you his dates. A date
Yeah.
coin.
No.
I heard it was a blowjob, but okay.
Mate.
You can do that, Alex.
Do you reckon we could get Bear Grylls on?
Oh, he's a money maker though, isn't he? So it probably cost us.
Mate.
No, but we could, you know, we're advertisement for his books or whatever.
I don't even know what he does now.
Yeah. He fucking everything. Bear Grylls
He does
does
everything.
fucking everything.
Well, yeah.
Right, guys. I'll leave you to it.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll bin it there. Cool. Thanks for watching.
Till
Bye.
next time.
Thank you.